Let's
see this topic.
Yes.
I love this topic.
This is the topic. What are food chains and food webs? Let's write it down. Okay, okay, you don't have the shot now. What are the food chains and food webs? This is the topic. 1 minute to copy, everybody. If you remember yesterday in science, the last class of science, we talked about this. We talked about this of a food chain. Remember, we talked about the process, the consumer, and we talk about the producer. One question for you. Let's see if you remember it. Animals or plants are the most producers in the world? Animals or plants?
And the person.
Plants, that's right. The plants, remember the plants are the producers. And
I finished.
The animals, remember, they are the consumers. Humans were consumers. We're consumers, remember. Okay. So let's copy this. Remember, producers, the plants, consumers, the animals. So we need to remember this because it's important for us in the food chains and our food webs. When we learn this topic, we need to be clear about it. Food chains and food webs. Okay, let me see, Sian, you have a question, Sian?
Yeah, I have a question.
I have a link about food chains about the 3rd grade.
3rd grade, you learn about it? Okay, it's great because you know about this topic. It's great.
And I have a link of a game.
You have a link of a game? Maybe you can share in the Schoology. After the class, you can share that on the Schoology so all of us can see that game on the Schoology.
I don't know how to share.
Okay? You don't know? Okay.
I'm gonna send to you.
Okay, you can
and you send to the group.
That's great. That's great. Okay, let's start. We have food chains and food webs. Tell me, Colette.
My first day of tell in 3rd grade tell of this topic. I think is food chain. Food?
Yes, you already know what is a food chain, Colette.
No, la comida china. Yo pensé que era eso.
No, that is not that. Let's look what is a food chain. We have it on page number 82. If you have it, you can open your book. Let's read the definition of food chain. We have it in the page 82. Valerie, help me to read this, Valerie. Just Valerie microphone, Colette. Valerie, help me to read what is the meaning of food chain.
Energy is important to the survival of every organism. You have learned that sunlight is a source of energy for plants. This energy stored in the form of sugar or starch impasses from plants to other organisms through a food chain. Look at the example of a food chain below. The grasses are the producers that store energy from the sun. The grasshopper is a consumer that gets energy
Los castizos son la
eating
mezcla entre indígena con mestizo.
plants. How do organisms that do not eat plants get energy?
Thank you so much, Valerie. So how do organisms that do not eat plants get energy? That is a question, but here, what is a food chain? Food chain class. What do you understand? What is a food chain? You have it here. Is the energy that it's how it passes the energy from one living things to another living things. So, for example, remember we have first the producers in the food chain. We have first the producer. In this case, if this is the plant that you see here, the producer, the energy is passed to another animal that is a consumer. That consumer that we see here is an herbivore. Remember, an herbivore is an animal that eats just plants. It just plants. After that, the energy is passed to another animal, another consumer. This is a carnivore. A carnivore is an animal, or it can be an omnivore. But in this case, we have a carnivore. It's an animal that eats other animals. Remember, it's meat. And after that, we have The last animal that is an owl, in this case, that is the animal that is going to eat to get the energy another animal. And that is the that is the end, because we're not going to have another animal that's going to eat the owl. No, that is going to be the decomposer or the scavenger that we are going to have in the food chain. I'm going to show you some examples. So don't forget, a food chain is how the energy is passed from a producer to a consumer. Now we have here more information about it. We're going to continue read it here, and we have another example. So Isabella, help me to read this slide, Isabella.
Carnivores such as lions, wolves are predators. Predators get the energy they need to survive by hunting and killing prey. The food chain example on these 2 pages, the meadow frog is a predator. The grasshopper is prey for the meadow frog. This means that the meadow frog will get the energy it needs for survival by eating the grasshopper. The garter snake is also a predator. The garter snake will get the energy it needs from the meadow frog. This is the way energy is passed from one organism to another.
Thank you so much. Excellent. The way that the energy is passed from one organism to another is because here you see the producer that eats the grass, then it's a grasshopper. We have the frog, its snake, and the eagle. That is a food. This is an example of a food chain. Now, what it says here, carnivores such as lions and wolves are predators. Why they are considered predators, class? Why they're called predators? What do you understand of what is a predator? Gabriela? Rebecca?
The predators kill the animals.
They kill, that's right. Rebecca, Rosa?
Frogs get the energy they need to survive.
Rosa?
I don't.
No?
I can't help. Gabriela.
Okay. Remember the predators, it says they get the energy they need to survive by hunting and kill. That's why they kill the prey. So predators are the animals that hunt and kill other animals. The animal that is hunted or killed, it is considered a prey. Yes? So that's why I was explaining here that the frog, it says the grasshopper eats prey for the meadow. So the frog hunt and kill the grasshopper. So the frog is a predator in this case because it kills the grasshopper, and that grasshopper is going to be a prey. The snake is a predator because it kills the frog, so the frog is going to be the prey in this case. Okay, let's continue here. We have a food chain. Remember that it's a sequence that shows how each individual fits on the organism below in the chain. So you see here, the arrow means eaten by. The leaf is eaten by a caterpillar. The caterpillar is eaten by the bird, and the bird is eaten by a fox. That is the process. What does this food chain show? Well, it's showing you what I explains to you. That the plant, the producer, is eaten by the caterpillar that is an herbivore, an animal that's going to eat just plants. And then it's eaten by another animal, another consumer, because it needs to get energy. In this case, it's the bird. So each energy is transferred from one organism to another in the direction of the eye, in this way. So the last animal that eats all of the kills is the fox, in this case. Who wants to tell me another example? Which other example you know that of a food chain that you know, class, that you want to share? Alberto and Joshua, your video, please. Who knows another example? Khaled, tell me, which example you have?
The fish, no. The leaf that lives on the water
Mhm.
eat the fish. That
Okay, sea plants, they are eaten by what?
by fish.
By
By the
fish.
fish.
Mhm.
And I don't know the name of this beer, but it fish. It fish. One beer.
One bird. Okay, one bird, one type of bird.
Gaviota.
Okay, let's write it down. One a bird, it can eat a fish. Then who can eat a bird?
You a duck. No, a duck.
A duck? No, a duck is
No.
not going to eat a bird.
A dinosaur. A dinosaur.
Which animal class? You can have a Khaled.
Tiger.
A
A
lion.
tiger?
Lion.
Lion.
Yes.
Lion.
Tiger, okay.
I'm Joshua.
Joshua,
I know
okay.
one. The grass.
Okay, a grass, it's eaten by who? For what?
Mouse.
By a
Mouse.
Mhm.
Snake.
It's snake, it's eaten by the mouse. Mhm.
Hawk.
And a fox. Okay, that's right. That is a present.
No, I said hawk. I said hawk.
Okay, how do you spell that one?
H-A-W-K.
Okay, a hawk. Okay, that's great.
I have
Excellent.
example.
You have another example, Rebecca? Okay, tell me your example.
The fish eating the sea plant, and the shark eating the fish.
Okay, we can
You
say
have to write
shark.
it.
You don't have to copy. Shark, okay, and what else? Then who eats the shark?
I don't know other animals of the sea eating the shark, but boy, for
A
the
squid.
the people
whale.
matan the shark.
Whale.
What is it?
Black whale.
Valerie,
I don't know.
thank you,
A
A
Rebecca.
whale.
I know.
Okay,
I
let's
know
see.
when
You have one, Rebecca. Sorry, Valerie.
the
whale.
megalodon.
That animal is going to eat the shark.
Yes, the
No, the
megalodon.
whale. The whale.
Okay. The whale. Do you think the whale is going to eat the shark?
The shark.
The black
The
whale.
whale.
The
The
black
shark is going to eat the whale. Yes, it's dangerous, the shark. So we can say that the whale is going to be before the shark. And the shark, maybe it's going to die because it's going to decompose. One decomposer, it can be at the end. We can write it at the end.
Question.
Okay, tell me. Gabriela and then Rebecca.
I have an example of the food chain.
Okay, tell me your food chain.
Okay, the grasshopper eat the grass.
Okay,
The frog eat the grasshopper. The python eat the frog, and the eagle eat the python.
eagle is by the. Okay, this is a bird, right? This is a type of bird.
Yes,
Yes, it's a bird. And who can eat
To
the
the
bird?
genus, to the animals that
the eagle.
A fox.
A fox. Yes, we can say a fox. Okay, and that is the end. Excellent.
to the genus to animals that
Mhm.
Every question, Miss.
Okay, tell me, what's your question?
How can I say veces Cleo?
Oh, it's a snake.
That one. Whoa. I'm going to tell you later. Now, let's see. Let's continue here because we need to copy and we don't have too much time. Now, food chains, we have the grass. Remember, they are the producer. Grass. It's eaten by a primary consumer. We have the grasshopper that is an herbivore. Then it's secondary consumer that is the bluebird. You see this bird is going to eat the grasshopper. The snake is the number 3 consumer, tertiary consumer that it's going to eat the bluebird. So the bluebird is eaten by the snake. And then the owl that is a predator, it's going to hunt the snake. And the decomposer. So that is the food chain. Since it's decomposer, it's to start again the food chain. It's a new cycle again.
Miss, I
Let's-
have a question.
Notebook. Everybody copy this. What is a food chain? What is a predator? And what is a prey? You're going to
Miss, I
copy
have a-
this.
I have a question. Well, no, it's a question.
It's a comment?
Yes.
Okay, share your
Um,
comment.
Python, to say Gabriela. Say Gabriela. No, it's a type of bird.
It's not a bird?
No, it's a snake. Un pitón.
Oh, yes, it is a snake. It is a snake, that's right. Who is going to eat the snake?
The eagle.
The eagle, that's right. We can say the eagle.
Eagle.
Yes, that's right. Excellent. Thank you, Colette. Okay, let's copy what is a food chain. Remember the food chain, you have here the example. It's a flow of energy through a community. You have the example here. You can write it or you can write your one example of the food chain. A predator is an animal that hunts and kills other animals for food. Look at this example here. This is the predator and this is going to be the prey, the animal that the predator hunts. This is the prey.
Me.
Tell me, Valerie.
What is the class?
We're in science, remember. This is the class of science.
I'm confused, but I confused, but I think that this is social study.
Oh, it's not social.
I finished, Miss.
You copy everything, Lucia? Yes? Okay.
I finished, Miss.
Okay, if you finish in your notebook, write an example. You can make a drawing also of a food chain like this. That example that you have here in the picture, or you can use yours. You can use the one that your classmates shared before. Think about it. Later, I'm going to choose some of you to share the food chain that you created.
Miss, how can I say algas del agua in English?
You just write it down this way. Yes, you can write one of the food chains of the water, or you can write it down one food chains like the example that you have here. That's great. Okay, I'm going to take the attendance. Stay present up here if you're connected. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present.
Present.
Camila.
Present.
Okay, Gabriela, Isabella, and Kiara.
Present.
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 Kiara. Lucia, Mia, and Rebecca.
Present.
Okay, thank you. Rosa, Valerie, and Sijan.
Present.
Rosa, Valerie, yes, Sijan. Excellent. All the girls. Boys, Alberto, Dani, and Fernando.
Present.
Alberto, Fernando,
Present.
Dani. Dani, it's not connected. Hermes, Joshua, and Caleb.
Present. Present.
Okay, great. Marcelo, Santiago Hernandez, and Santiago Chavez.
Present.
Santiago Hernandez.
Present. And Luna.
Okay, Santiago Chavez is here. Marcelo, Santiago Hernandez.
Yo ya le dije present. Soy Marcelo.
Yes. Thank you, Marcelo. Now Santiago Hernandez is not connected.
Present.
Okay.
Miss, I already have my example of a food chain.
Of the food chain.
Miss, I have, ¿cómo se dice peces para en English?
This is bad. Hold on. I'm going to search.
What?
1 minute more, and then I'm going to start
¿Cómo se
asking.
dice?
Ana, you're going to be the first one.
I finish.
This espada, you say, Rebecca?
This is para yes.
Okay. It's a swordfish. Swordfish. This way you write it. Sword.
I finish.
Okay, this is other question. The starfish can eat the shark.
The starfish, the shark, no. That shark can eat the starfish, I think, but the
No,
starfish cannot eat the shark.
No, a shellfish. A shellfish can eat the shark.
The swordfish,
Yes.
the shark,
The starfish
Yes.
fish.
the swordfish cannot eat the shark. Remember, the shark is the most predator in the water, so it cannot. The shark can eat the swordfish, yes.
Means I think that un pescador can catch a shark.
Yes, thank you, Ziyan. Okay, did you finish? Do you finish the copy, class? Yes.
Yes.
No,
Who has the example? Who has one example?
Have an example. But
Okay.
it's the same. I draw it and it's the same of the.
Rebecca, tell me, what is your example?
It's the same but
The same one that is here, okay.
no, this no of the other thing. The algas, las algas,
Mm-hmm.
and then fish,
Fish, one type of fish, okay.
whale,
The whale, mhm,
and the shark.
and the shark. That is your example.
Yes.
Okay. Who has a different example? Thank you, Rebecca.
Me.
Okay, Anna, tell me, what is your example?
Grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, eagle.
Eagle, that's right. Excellent. Another example, class. Isabella, you have another one? Thank you, Isabella.
Un pez espada me puede comer, Ana.
What?
No? Okay, let's see. Another one. You start with the grass. Let's see. Who can eat a carrot, class? Who can eat a carrot?
A rabbit.
A rabbit. Okay. Who can eat a rabbit? Which animal?
A fox.
A fox. Mhm. And the fox can be eaten by what? By a lion. That's right. Lion. As you can first start thinking about the plant, and then you start with it. And an animal that eats the plant, in this case, it's a rabbit. It's the animal that eats the carrot. So the carrot is eaten by a rabbit. Then the fox, it's a predator. So it's going to eat the rabbit, and the lion is a predator also because it kills and hunts the fox. So the fox is going to be a prey in this case for the lion.
Example.
Okay, Rosa, tell me, what is your example, Rosa?
The grasshopper eats grass.
Okay, the grasshopper. Okay, excellent.
The mice eat the grasshopper.
The grasshopper is eaten by the mice. Mhm.
And a snake eats the mice.
If the snake is eaten by what?
An eagle.
An eagle. Excellent. Thank you, Rosa. An eagle. Great. That is a good example. Okay, class. Remember, that is the last presentation. Okay, yeah, that is the last slide. Did you finish the copy? Did you finish the copy, class? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, you can write this example, Rosa's example. It's great. You can write it down if you didn't copy anything. So you can write that as an example.
We have to draw.
If you want, you can draw it. Okay, show me your notebooks. Everybody show me your notebooks before we go. Show me. Isabella, tell me, Isabella. Thank you.
I think
Joshua.
that I have one.
You have one. Okay, let's see, Isabella. Just minute that we have. Tell me, what is that?
I'm not sure, but I think plankton
Okay.
is a shrimp,
Mhm.
then turtle, and then shark.
A shark. Yes, it might be. It might be. It sounds great. Okay, let's finish here, class. Let's finish here. You don't have homework today in science. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye.